How are you guys doing so far? 𝗦cie𝗰𝗶𝗹 if that's how to pronounce your name. Hope you guys are doing pretty nice. I need to, like, still monitor how wacky and gunky my throat is still, but whatever. I'm hopefully able to, like, get past that, but then again, I also had, like, a pretty bad sore throat. Or not sore throat, but just a bit of, like, an aching throat from last stream, or by the end of last stream, so I'm kind of worried that this stream would do the exact same thing for us today, but we'll see how things would go. But in the meantime, we're gonna go straight towards, yeah, let's go for the straight stay chillin' playlist, because I like some stay and chillin' vibes. And we are gonna quickly finish off the perimeter area, or the spawn perimeter area that we've been working on. And from there, that's where I get a little bit, yeah, a little bit foggy on what we need to do. Because I was planning to think about, like, start working on the proper replacement iron farm for the spawn region. Because even though we have, like, 3 basic-ish iron farms, we need to build a very powerful, like, sort of center spawn one or some kind. So that way we don't have to rely on, like, a large amount of, like, space in order to do a freaking blade iron farm, I guess. Oh, my throat. However, a little bit of a hurdle with that, sort of, thing is, we haven't actually fully done a research, or done, like, a proper amount of research to find what, iron farm design is best. So I could probably see myself doing some last-minute, like sort of YouTube searches to see which is a very good sort of design for an iron farm, but then again, it'll look kind of awkward if we keep doing that. But who knows, we'll see what we can do for the rest of the stream. But in the meantime, we still need to, like, cover up this entire perimeter area, not this hole though. I kind of want to keep the hole, actually. This sort of, like, entrance to the cave here looks pretty cool. But yeah, pretty much all the blocks around through here, all this flattened area over here, needs to be covered up in white glass. So hopefully, I do hope, hopefully, that we do not have, like, not enough amounts of glass to cover that up, because I swear to God, if we ran out of glass somewhere in, like, halfway through the stream, we're fricked. But I think we have a somewhat decent-ish... Okay, no, I'm actually kind of worried that we don't have enough glass for what we need to do over there. So, yeah, we'll see how things would go. So we need to start turning all these, again, into white stained glass, and basically replicate this sort of, yeah, the spawn-proof pattern thing that we have already over here. I'm gonna add that to this space over here. I'm so good at talking, and yeah, I'm just so good at talking, and, like, freaking... You know what, I'm just gonna shut up. My throat is beginning to die out, and my brain cells are still kind of whack, even though I had a nap, like, a few minutes earlier. So, yay, lovely. Alright. Apparently after a while, it does block Twitch. What do you mean, apparently after a while, it does block Twitch? I'm confused. And also, Shawnee wants to just flex, or actually not flex. Despite being a first-time chatter, they've been following for well over a year, which is a big pog. So I hope you're doing pretty nice. Are you going to make this a YouTube vid? I have no idea, honestly. Most likely this will be part of, like, a highlights in, like, 5 years, if I ever get to, like, finally working on the Season 8 sort of highlights or whatever like that, but, yeah, I can't really give any major guarantees, because it's such a long time since I have, like, properly get, like, a sort of, highlights video out, or episode out or something. They're such a pain in the arse to make, honestly. Okay, let's start the glass placing around through here, I guess. We'll need to figure out a way to sort of compensate for all this weird land masses and also the perimeters of where the basic iron farms are, because that is going to be an absolute nightmare to deal with. But anyway, thus begins again the glass placing streams of 2023. Anyway, apparently the Wi-Fi does block Twitch, which is interesting. Big fat rip then. Well, anyway, there's always a thing called VPNs if you look hard enough, but then again, I don't think that'd be a good practice against, like, school stuff and whatnot. I remember, like, my high school recently had started, like, a huge, not a huge campaign per se, but, like, the beginning to start monitoring, like, the sort of, like, internet traffic to see if anyone is using, like, a VPN or a proxy sort of software to, like, bypass their filter. And they just, like, publicly shame anybody who does that, which is very whack. But at the same time, we also had to, like, use, like, social media sites for, like, school-related stuff, which is not very helpful, so... Lovely. Anyway, how are you doing, by the way, Mr. 𝗦cie𝗰𝗶𝗹? Hope you're doing pretty nice. 𝗦ście𝗰𝗶𝗹 also mentioned earlier, is this a charity stream? Or I presume it is. You're asking if this is a charity stream. And this is a charity stream. We are fundraising for Gamers Outreach, or specifically their campaign for Gamers for Giving. If you want to donate or help to fundraise for Gamers Outreach and also the Gamers Gamers for Giving sort of campaign, you can go to the 𝗦𝗏𝗏 page that has been always provided by 𝗦𝗏𝗏𝗀, or you can do !donate in the chat and get the 𝗦𝗏𝗏 link and join along with fundraising or supporting Gamers Outreach. Anyway, any donations are always going to be appreciated anyway, and plus there's also rewards for me to suffer if you want to throw in quite a bit of money, but that's all up to you though. But it's always appreciated for people to help support campaigns like this. Get more video games out to people, to those who are stuck in hospital all the time. Well, not all the time, but have to deal with treatments that will take months at a time. So we're gonna start placing down some more glass. I probably would keep the full screen layout for a bit. I kind of was tempted to move towards the sort of waveform overlays, but at the same time, full screen probably would be a little bit more nicer-ish, despite it being the most mundane gameplay that you can ever see on Twitch.tv. Just me placing down tons and tons of white glass. What high quality content this is. Okay, is there any other tracks that will not make me go immediately to sleep, or is there any good tracks that are nice and energetic? This one would be it's still not any less calming or whatever like that, but whatever. I'll take this. But yay, glass stream indeed. Big 𝗏𝗏𝗏. Alright. Let's get the edges done first, so that way I know what is the sort of extent of this perimeter first of all, because that might be pretty helpful. Or you like these sort of lo-fi remixes of Stardew Valley tracks. So we're just gonna place down some glass around the perimeter over here for the meantime, just to fix a little bit of my OCD. Already my throat is trying to sabotage today's stream. This is going very well. Fill in these areas over here. Should that even exist? I just realized this probably should not be a thing over here, so let's fix that. Who don't like a glass stream? That is a good question. We always like the glass streams, unless someone here wants to rebel or something. I'm kidding. But who knows? Also, join the 𝗦cie Discord server, by the way, if you guys haven't. Alright, let's go and fix up this weird hole. No idea exactly if I accidentally made that, or whether a creeper did. Some creeper explosions were nearby around through here, so I wouldn't be surprised if it was a creeper explosion. Then again, it also could be just me, just forgetting to fill this area in. So who knows? So I need to fix this perimeter over here, because it's not entirely lined up to where the, that dirt thing over there is. Alright, there we go. Oh, whoops. Don't want to, have those sort of, patterns, not patterns, paths, set up. It's also, the shading thing, turned on. Because I'm seeing a lot of, depth and shadows, but I think it is turned on. My brain's probably just acting a bit stupid today. Whoops. There we go. Get some extra dirt somewhere. Just moving some earth to another part of the earth. Lovely. Okay, throw that. Yeah, 𝗦cie? How tall are you? If I can remember, I'm 5'10 or 5'11. And so far, yeah, I think I'm so far only 5'10 or 5'11. People always call me short because I'm not exactly or above 6 foot, but at the same time, honestly, in my opinion, getting taller than 6 foot kind of sucks. For, a lot of, different scenarios, so I wouldn't really want to be very tall. But I think 5'11 actually is a pretty good, decent height, I guess. Alright, are you at spawn? Yes. This, where's the glass, this glass sort of structure over here actually indicates where the 0, point of the world is. And around there is where our spawn point is, so this is still technically our spawn region. In fact, like the spawn chunks kind of extend probably up towards where that village is. So it actually is a pretty big perimeter, but at the same time, I don't want to work on such a long or like a large-ass perimeter and stuff like that. So we're just gonna have to build like a nice sort of 200 by 200, like, was it 200 or 400 blocks wide? I think it was like only 200 blocks wide, sort of a spawn perimeter. And that'll work us pretty well for most of our things that we need to deal with. Please change that one sand block in a row of dirt you just built. No. Alright, anyway. Recipe Cinder, though. But also no. Mainly because I kind of like to just put some irritating stuff somewhere. But at the same time, it doesn't look too out of place. There's like some sand right next to it. So I wouldn't really like get too stressed over that, honestly. If it's just a random sand block in a, like an entire plains biome, then sure. But yeah, that can just stay there, because why not? Okay, anyway, let me just quickly go and get some rest. Do it, Cinder. You can't make me do it. Unless you throw in money for, like, Gamers Outreach, but I highly doubt that will happen. So, no. I don't even know if that's going to be effective as a way of fundraising, but anyway. Just throw in some small inconveniences and tell people to pay up and fundraise, or, like, donate to Gamers Outreach in order to, like, get rid of them. That actually kind of sounds very mean. Like, is it that annoying? It's whatever, honestly. It's not the worst thing I've seen. It can be pretty annoying, but at the same time, it's like that one stone block over there. That's also pretty annoying-ish in that sort of same degree. Can you still donate until next Monday? I believe next Monday is the... Or no, I'm not sure Monday is the date where the campaign ends, because it only lasts for like a week. I know that after, like, the Saturday stream, that's, like, the final stream that I'll be able to do the fundraising for. So, that's the sort of deadline there is. Then again, there are some more charity streams I'm planning to do later in April, so it's not going to be the end of, like, the sort of charity stream stuff that I'll be wanting to do. Oh god, I need to get ready for, like a 12-hour stream again, oh god. Or, like, a long hour stream of some kind. But then again, I do have like my semester break coming up, so that actually might be beneficial for me. But we'll just see how things would go. Frick, big rip Cinder. Just placing down lots of glass and misplacing them like an idiot, like so. I'm so good at placing down these blocks. Alright, anyway. I'll just keep doing the thing. Something about this feels kind of calming. Like, it's grindy AF, but it feels somewhat calming being able to just go around and just place down nothing but the same blocks over and over again. Let me just quickly dump some acacia logs over here, because I don't really have any use case for them yet. Right, glass. All of this needs to be removed, and we're going to quickly dye you guys. Where is it? There it is. Gonna need some more bone meal, get some more white dye set up. I swear to god, if we run out of, like, bones in order to make white dye, that'll be both whack. But then again, I doubt we'll be able to run out of, like, all the bones here yet. We have plenty of bones anyway, so we have plenty of dye to work with. But I swear to god, if it runs out. I mean, at least we know what a good, reliable way of getting bones is, and that is through just grinding through a friggin' nether fortress. So that could still work. I really like your face cam in the corner. I'm gonna presume you're talking about the little fox boy on the bottom left. But I agree that. I agree. That is very cute. Then again, I don't think it really matches my IRL appearance, so I can't say much about that. I'm just gonna start spamming blocks all over the place, because I am a pro gamer at this. There's literally nothing I can really commentate or talk about when it comes to, like, placing blocks like this. Or like this, yeah. It's just me repeating the same thing over and over again. And there really isn't too much, like, engaging stuff that is worthy of talking about. Is there even any news? Or any major types of news that I need to, like, want to talk about for, like, the past, like, 24 hours or so? I don't think there really is too much. I mean, there's like a lot of like other external news, but nothing like stuff that is like interesting to me that is interesting to you guys. How's your day been? Today's been pretty chill. I had to like deal with some remote work stuff, so at least I got paid for something. But at the same time, I'm slightly exhausted from doing all that. Get some water so my throat doesn't completely die out. But yeah, there really isn't anything noteworthy to talk about. Today's just been a pretty slow day, and with mild amounts of productivity and stuff like that. But overall, it's whatever. I can feel my legs beginning to die, which makes sense considering that I'm actually using a standing desk right now, because I've been like seeing myself always sitting down all the time. Really need to force myself to like actually feel a little bit healthy at some rates, I guess. 𝗦cie𝗰𝗶𝗹, welcome back again. Let's just fill in all this. Has a kin taken over? No. Not yet, anyways. I mean, so far I'm purposely like standing for the sake of like, you know, being healthy and stuff like that. Making sure that I have a good enough posture and not really slouching all the time whenever I'm sitting. But at the same time, my legs are beginning to start complaining a little bit. And also the freaking heat of this room is starting to become more noticeable. Why the frick is it suddenly getting warm? Then again, I don't know if I want that, considering that it will be like 12 degrees Celsius later tonight. So probably keeping the heat will be ideal if I want to sleep without freezing to death. But who knows? I feel like this room is just not going to be not forgiving whatsoever when it comes to like temperature management. It'll be like warm during times where I don't want it to be warm, and cold whenever it's like times whenever I not want to be making it very cold. It's so freaking weird. When do you start with morning streams? Says Miss Renobi. And also what? I always thought you were a fox. Oh my goodness, exposed. I'm not an actual fox. But anyway, what do you mean by when do you start with morning streams? Anyway, good for you, I guess, 𝗦cie𝗰𝗶𝗹. Alright, there we go. I don't even know what's the most efficient way of placing down, like, flat blocks like this. But it's just whatever. I think we just go with whatever method fits or feels right. As long as you're able to, like, place down multiple blocks at the same time, I guess. While moving backwards in one go. Nose update. My nose is partially blocked, but at least I'm not having, like, a runny nose anymore, so that's good. Also, donate to Gamers Outreach, by the way. Link in the chat, by the way, from _box. Definitely recommend trying to, like, help support the cause. Alright, break that. Go around here. What's that sheep doing in the middle of my entire, like, land area here? Why is always gonna be, like, animals trying to, like, protest my ability to, like, place down blocks? I mean, then again, this technically does some damage to the environment. But then again, this is also my spawn region, so I don't know. My nose is itching so much, yikes. Alright, let's go and move you a little bit, because you're kind of in the way. Thank you very much, Mr. Sheep. Or Madame Sheep. And I'm out of glass again. Yeah, I have a bad feeling we're not going to have enough glass to fill all of this area out, which is, yeah, not nice. Look at all these two villagers just, like, having absolutely no idea what to do with their lives, and serves them right. Serves all of them right for them trying to escape and all that stuff. Alright, some glass over there, some glass over there, and that's all the glass we have. Oh god, we have to do a lot of sand mining later on. Oh, that's gonna be a lot of fun for us. But that's alright, I guess. I deserve this punishment. Well, at least I know this will be a grindy stream today, and at least I don't need to, like, stress over what the finalized design should be for the iron farm in the spawn region. I still need to, like, dedicate some time for some research, but then again, I'm a bit of a lazy idiot. Okay, I'm gonna need to get a lot of white dye set up, so let me just quickly get that sorted out. That, and that. Turn that to that. How much more? Oh my god. Okay, instant crafting, because this is going to take a while. Thank you very much, better recipe book. Sometimes the use of mods is going to be still helpful in some ways. Alright, get that sorted out. Inventory the frick out of this. Yeah, this is going to be very, not neat. I know there's a way to, like, sort of, like, organize this much more faster, but whatever. I've already forgotten what most of those shortcuts are. Did any of your pets die? What do you mean by do any of my pets die? Like, hopefully not IRL pets and just something else. Anyway, I remember watching a lot of your streams last year, so that's a big pog. Not sure exactly what streams have you, like, caught up on, like, last year and such, but still pretty pog, though. Anyway, in-game pets. I mean, so far, have we actually gotten ourselves, like, a proper in-game pet? Because as far as I know, I don't think in this hardcore world we have actually done that yet. And for good reason. Sometimes some pets can have very dumb pathfinding abilities and then they just fall straight to their deaths, so we don't have any of them as far as I know. I mean, unless you count, like, the entire stockpile of, like, creeper cats, but they're just vibing. Anyway, how you doing, by the way, 𝗦ście? Hope you're doing pretty well. And also, this is Java edition, so emotes or whatever like that don't exist, and I don't even use a third-party client. Anyway, get a fox. Like, where's the nearest, like, taiga forest? Like, it's actually pretty far away, as far as I remember, where the nearest taiga forest is. So getting a fox actually would be an absolute nightmare. Or not really an absolute nightmare, but it will be pretty difficult to, like, get them across the spawn region, and also very time-consuming. It'll be nice to get a fox as, like, a sort of pet, but at the same time, it's also going to be pretty much of an arse or something. What do you mean by, are you a furry lover? What does that even mean? Do I like furries? I mean, if we're talking about people who have been interested in furry animals, I mean, they're people. As long as they're not arses, then sure, I guess, question mark. But then again, I can say that for literally any type of person with an interest in something else. But yeah, I have no idea what the hell you're trying to mean, 𝗏ście, and whether you're trying to provoke something bad or not. Can you get, you can get an Arctic fox, which is even worse, considering the nearest, like, winter taiga biome, or the snowy taiga biome is... Actually, I legitimately have no idea where it is, or where the nearest, snowy taiga biome there is, and that's even worse, because that'll be very far and very annoying to get and transport. Like, trying to get the foxes in Season 6 was already painful enough, so I don't want to really repeat and suffer even more because of that. Then again, we probably would do something like that later in the future, but for now I want to, like, get some, like, you know, projects done. Get some mega projects done and not have to worry about hoarding animals all the time. That'll be ideal. Unless someone, like, pays me to, like, do it. Either via channel points or via money. But that's, up to you, I guess. Alright. Just keep placing down blocks around through here. And just put this over here, I guess. Should I? No, there's no, like, blocks that are actually touching the perimeter, so I don't need to cover that up. Or raise the terrain a little bit. So that's all good. Alright, placing down blocks around through here. Can you get Arctic foxes in regular snow biomes? As far as I know, it has to be taiga biomes, similar to, like, how red foxes only spawn in taiga biomes, which makes sense. I think we've definitely found like a few like snow taiga biomes, but the issue is not really much of like finding a snow taiga biome, but mainly transporting the fox from said snow taiga biome all the way back over here. Because so far, going through the nether route can be a little bit finicky, and well, elytra flying is literally not something we can do. So that would be a little bit of a logistical nightmare. It is doable though, but it's just going to be so time consuming if we want to go for that. So that's why I'm going to reserve that for someone who's going to be redeeming channel points for it, or like sending me like, I don't know, $50 or something. But then again, we are also fundraising for Gamers Outreach, so send the money to them and not me. If you want me to like get a snow fox from like a snowy taiga biome and ruin my life. Do a flying machine for it. I wouldn't really trust a flying machine, honestly. Especially for moving like animals, because sometimes entities react very weirdly. Like theoretically, that is a way, but at the same time, yeah, it's a bit risky, and probably also not worth the effort. It's cool. Now let's see how long it takes to like get disconnected. So we'll see how long that goes then, Cinder. Probably would expect the worst, but who knows? All right, fill in these parts over here. My legs are beginning to start dying. I should probably start sitting down for a little bit. Probably do like, I want to see if I can try and do like a challenge for me, like as like a sort of healthy exercise in ergonomics and stuff like that, where I'll have like 30 minutes of the stream dedicated for me to stand, or like do like a 30-minute interval, or like something where I take 30 minutes to just like use my standing desk, and then 30 minutes to sit down and rinse and repeat throughout the entire rest of the stream. That might be pretty healthy, I think. Maybe. I don't know if that's going to be pretty good in terms of like posture correction or anything like that, but you know, it might help. It's nice to rest your legs after a while, but also it's healthy to like not sit down all the time. Alright, let me just move the mic again because it's always in a very weird location. How much glass do I have? Less than 3 stacks. That is a good sign. So yeah, we'll see how things would go because of that. Alright. Good old Formed by the Glaciers. Always love listening to this track. Alright, go over here. Place down even more glass. Get that all sorted out. Whoops. What other games do I play? I mean, apart from like some one-off like games and whatnot, I've been yeah, I usually regularly play like RimWorld, which is a nice sort of colony survival 2D not platformer. It's like a 2D sort of colony sort of game, similar to like not RuneScape, Dwarf Fortress, but a little bit more modernized and a bit more sci-fi, which I kind of like. How you doing, by the way, J-Tim? Hope you're doing pretty nice, by the way, mate. But yeah, other than RimWorld, which I often play most of the time in my spare time, there isn't really a lot of other games I usually play regularly. Other games that I do enjoy, though, are Sonic Frontiers, obviously, and probably definitely Call of the Lamb. I really enjoyed Call of the Lamb quite a lot. And I'm just waiting for like the next major update to like drop, and then I'll be playing that quite often again. Probably off stream, but if we can actually play it on stream, that'll be actually pretty fun. But alas, we're stuck playing Hollow Knight for a bit, which I actually also enjoy as well. Hollow Knight is really fun. Okay, throw that there and continue on. Anyway, Zach, how you doing, by the way, Zach? Howdy, mate. How are you? Says J-Tim. I'm doing pretty well. Is it wild foxes in New Zealand? There's no wild foxes in New Zealand. We somehow count foxes as a pest in this country. So therefore, do not tell the New Zealand government or the immigration agency that I exist. Please. Don't call them. No. Do not use the contact sheet. No. Jaden says, how long has the charity streams been going? I mean, this specific stream only started like 30-ish minutes ago, but we've been doing like these streams for like roughly around like a week-ish. But then again, we only did like 3 streams, including this one, for this week. The last like charity stream I'll be planning to do is tomorrow, and that'll be us doing. Well, actually, we're not going to be doing any. We're not going to do any Hollow Knight streams on tomorrow, because what I'm planning to do is do a 30-minute sort of like spin the wheel game sort of thing. And how it works is that I will have like a 30-minute timer. I try and play as much of like a game as possible, and then once the timer runs out, I play a different game. But then again, if you send me money, or not specifically me, if you give money to like the 𝗦cie or Gamers Outreach sort of fundraiser, you can basically force me to play a different game or force me to spin the wheel and stuff like that and play a different game instead of waiting to the 30-minute timer to go down. So that's kind of what I want to like challenge or do. Probably sometime, yeah, like, not sometime, we're definitely gonna do that tomorrow. It'll be pretty fun, maybe, but we'll see how things would go and see if people actually like watching some guy do that or not. Shawnee says, have you ever been to the Philippines? I don't know, I mean, I definitely wasn't not born in a place called the Philippines before, and I definitely remember the, yeah, definitely not born from the Philippines and all that stuff, yeah. Definitely not. In all seriousness, no, like, since I was born in the Philippines, I actually still remember mostly everything that's been there, so the answer is always automatically yes in that sort of question. 𝗦cie𝗰𝗶, welcome back. Zach says, I'm in New Zealand as well, big pog. One of our messages, when Nobi has to go to school now, so see you later then, mate. And 𝗦cie𝗰𝗶 or 𝗦cie𝗰𝗶, I'm not too sure what is the right way to pronounce your name again, sorry. Hope you're doing pretty nice so far, Melly, I think. I'm gonna mispronounce a lot of names today, oh god. But yeah, I hope you're doing pretty nice though, mate. And welcome back to this very wacky scrim. Is the sun setting? I cannot literally tell. It's raining too much, and I don't see any orange bands, so I'm gonna presume it's not yet. So I think we should be fine. I'm kind of tempted whenever it's like these sort of like weather events or something and relate to like blocking the sort of sky, like if I'm underground or whatever, I might want to bring like an actual clock with me, but who knows. Yeah, just call you Melly. Melly's a pretty nice name. But yeah, I hope you're doing pretty nice though, Melly. I hope you had a pretty nice sort of rest and morning so far. I was just saying hi, I'm doing some stuff tonight, so yeah, good night, Fox, no worries, and 𝗦cie𝗰𝗶. Do whatever you need to do then, mate, and please get some good rest. Knowing that you always keep sleeping at 2 AM. So please get some early rest, mate. Alright, so let's quickly get some rest again in this hardcore world. When the frick did I press G? Okay, whatever. But yeah, everything is looking pretty alright. How's our glass supply? We still have some glass left. Quite a bit, so I think we're probably gonna make do with like, I don't know, filling in like only 5 shulker boxes full of sand, or 4. And that's actually going to be a good thing, considering that I don't want to like fully back up the sort of auto smelter we need to use again for us to get all the glass that we need. So yeah, 4 shulker boxes full of sand might just finish off the rest of this entire perimeter. So we don't need to worry about anything else other than that. Any tips for new charity streamers coming into the scene? I cannot really give any major tips per se to those who are just specifically there to just do charity streaming, because pretty much the reason why people do charity streaming is to like have their community engage and also like fundraise for causes, and it could be a multitude amount of causes, but having your channel like dedicated only towards charity streams can not be too reliable, I would say. And also might be a bit too whack after a while, considering that a lot of like charities are fighting to try and get as much attention as possible anyway. But yeah, nothing too much I can give too much about in tips about that. But pretty much it's just also about like engaging with his mate. Why are you called Boo? Were you like a named cat that was supposed to be in like the creeper farm, but now you're over here? Why are you named Boo? I remember like naming a cat before, but I thought it was like on the freaking creeper farm. Did one of them escape? I don't see any cats that escaped by the looks of it, so yeah, I legitimately have no idea why that is just named Boo. But anyway. But yeah, I remember vividly naming one of the cats in the creeper farm as something. Whether it's Boo or not, I actually don't remember, but that's just a Boo. Get surprised by that cat, ladies and gentlemen. 𝗦cie𝗰𝗶. What is a 𝗦cie𝗰𝗶, by the way? Zach says I am in New Zealand, but also says I am in US right now. So what country are you living in right now? I am confusion. Also, Melly says, what project are you working on? We're just trying to spawn-proof parts of, like, the spawn region. That allows us to increase the rates, or better increase, like, spawning rates for our mob farms that we have in our, sort of a spawn region over there. But also, it can also make sure that we don't die to any accidental or wacky mobs while we either AFK or rest over here for a bit. Okay, so you live in New Zealand right now. So what do you mean by I am in US right now? What does that mean? 𝗦cije𝗰𝗶𝗹 is my version of a charity stream since I normally do 7 days of them. And my chat came up with that name, so that's interesting. So if you're talking about like a 7-day like campaign or like 7 days full of like charity streams, that's actually pretty pog. Ah, I see. So you're currently in the United States for a vacation, which is interesting considering that, I mean, I guess it's probably like a personal vacation and not like a holiday vacation. But hey, hope you have a pretty nice sort of, I guess, visit to the United States. I mean, I always would like seeing the parks over there. Not too sure about the cities though, but the parks definitely are like mind-blowing to look at. Alright, let's go and see if there's any more glass left, which I doubt we have any left. Nope, just some spare bits of sand, so we're going to be resting or putting the rest of the stream onto... What the frick am I saying? We're going to be putting the rest of the stream or doing the rest of the stream as just a bit of a sand mining sort of venture. And hopefully we're not going to lose our mind out of doing all of that. Why can I not speak anymore? Jesus. But yeah, we still have like this entire area to cover up in terms of stone, or glass, sorry. Why the frick is there a missing block over here? Anyway, that's gonna like ruin my life a little bit, but anyway, let's quickly get ourselves... I'm gonna need to get the shovel shulker box, because I need to like start digging a lot of shovels. And I should probably start, yeah, I would also need to like get into the habit of like getting a lot of mending, or getting like a lot of shovels or enchantments done in some tools. Because we need to like stockpile like readily available sort of tools and whatnot, so definitely need to keep an eye on that. Probably we can do that for like the rest of the stream as well. Anyway, all for Stand Up to Cancer, a charity very close to me, so that's really pog. Hopefully that goes pretty well then, mate. Also, I'm just there to see the fam, so that's pretty nice. A nice sort of like family reunion is pretty nice, I guess. Then again, it's like an American family reunion, so I don't know how well that's going to go, but hey, that's always pretty nice. But yeah, that's pretty pog. I'm never into really like D&D whatsoever, but still, that's pretty nice and pretty interactive. And also 𝗦cije𝗰𝗶𝗹, how you doing by the way, mate? Hope your stream's been doing pretty nice. Silver raid, let's go. Hope you guys are doing pretty nice on Silver Stream. Let's go. God, my throat is still whack. But yeah, hope you're doing pretty nice, by the way, 𝗦cije𝗰𝗶𝗹. As always. And hopefully your stream has been doing pretty well. And hopefully nothing too whack has also been happening as well. How you doing, by the way? Jaden17. Again, welcome to the Fox Army, despite seeing you in the chat earlier. And Dragon Place. Welcome to the Fox Army as well. Hope you all are doing pretty nice so far today. But yeah. Hope you guys are doing pretty nice. Welcome to Fox Hardcore World, by the way, as aptly named as me being named Fox. We're currently trying to get some sand to finish off a little bit of a spawn perimeter, so that's why we're collecting sand at the moment. And if you want to just chill and relax or get some rest from Silver Stream, that's no worries. You do what you need to do. Anyway, Dragon plays from, or Dragon here from the raids at Big Pog. Hope you're doing pretty nice, by the way, Dragon. Hopefully, like, not a wacky ad or something played while people are like joining in, but then again, all the pre-roll ads are disabled for another 9 minutes, so I have no idea if something whack is going on or not. Anyway, we're gonna quickly collect all the sand here, try not to waste as many materials that we keep gathering around through here. Oh god, these freaking like holes in the ground are always triggering me. Right, there's nothing really much you can do about it. Alright, there we go. Anyway, stream was good. We did a bit of draining on our tedious ocean monument project, so big pog then. Hopefully everything goes pretty well with that Ocean Monument project. Oh god, the lighting is so freaking whack. I'm using like a mod that allows me to have like some smooth lighting-ish, but it's definitely not going very well in some ways. Stable shading on all models, which makes lighting appear more flat, but then again it doesn't. It doesn't do that very well, unfortunately. The reason why I had that mod installed is that the main mod that I use for like flat lighting is not yet updated or properly updated, Jesus Christ, Enderman, to 1.19.3, so I'm waiting for that to be fixed. But in the meantime, you did, by the way, Grapin as well, mate. Definitely donate to the Gamers Outreach is it even still Foundation? I'm probably messing up the entire talking points of that. But yeah, definitely donate it for the cause for Gamers for Giving. Pretty nice and helpful. Alright, let's keep digging up some more sand around through here. This isn't really not an efficient way of like digging up sand. I need to like focus on like dealing with like top layers first and then do the bottom layers, but then again I'm very stupid. And remembering stuff. Probably not stupid in anything else, but just remembering stuff is terrible. Okay, let's quickly get some of the sand there. And yeah, let's quickly go and try and get rid of this dune. Get some chomps. That's a lot of sand that just fell down, Jesus. Okay. We'll just keep going around through here. These are really nice sort of shallow caves. Or nice surface caves, anyway. Alright, did get all up. Why do I have sticks? I'm presuming from like the dead bushes that we broke in, but why the heck do I still collect them? Alright, let's just quickly clean up. I really hate myself having this habit of like accidentally causing or making holes in the ground like this. I really need to find a way to like stop myself from doing all that. What's on the agenda today, hardcore wise? Just a lot of sand and material grinding, because I need to place down a lot of glass still for our spawn region. So right now we're just collecting some not glass. We're collecting some sand at the moment. And yeah, it's going to be a very entertaining, not grindy at all stream today. Because we still need to finish some, like, some stuff. But yeah, I also need to get I need to, like, remind myself to do, like, a brainstorming session on, like, a sort of suitable iron farm later on, but then again, I'm a very lazy idiot. Ah, yes, Sandstream, indeed. It is in Sandstream. And also, thank you very much, Grapin, for the $20 donation. Appreciate that so much, Grapin. $20, let's go. And if I remember, there was a reward that might be associated with $20, so I need to, like, actually look at the Tiltify campaign thing, because there's no, like freaking activity widget sort of thing on my end, so I need to quickly get that sort out. I could hear myself. Shut up, me. Shut up. I don't want to subscribe to myself, please. Hang on. Tiltify.com. Can I sign in? Do I have to sign this again? Oh my god, I have to sign in again. Continue with Twitch. Yes, I want to go back to my Tiltify page so I can double check if my activity feed is not fricked. Profile, not helpful. Dashboard, yes, that's where I want to go. Shut up, me. I could still hear myself, though. Anyway, dismiss that. And is there anything on the campaign published? And I do not know where everything else is. This is my contribution. Good luck, Fox. Kind of busy with school and stuff right now, so I missed a lot of streams. No worries, though. Make me tweet something. So you redeemed the reward, make me tweet something. And, you basically not giving me a response in terms of the tweet. So, I don't know what the heck do I tweet. Anyway, that's gonna be very helpful. Maybe I can find where is the... No, it literally did not. Like, I swear to God, I put, like, a question thing onto, like, the reward, so it doesn't actually live tweet something. I said I like trains in the form. Did it not show up the form or something? Okay, how the frick does this work? Honestly, I'm still not completely... Oh, there it is. I'm such a freaking idiot. I cannot read. I cannot see the freaking, like, reward fulfillment sort of thing. This is definitely not Scuff. This is not a Scuff stream, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, let me just quickly, do the tweet. I'm gonna go and just showcase it onto twitter.com, because that's the better way of showing things off, right? Definitely on Twitter. So let me just, quickly showcase it so that way you guys know that I'm not scamming Grapin. Okay, anyway, have a great weekend. Thank you very much, PAX Australia, for that. So there you go. No, I'm not putting the tree. There, I like trains as a tweet, done. And for only like I think $8, which is not great. Actually, no, $20. There. So $20 you can make me force myself to tweet something, and that would be live on my wacky Twitter account. I like trains, and ignore me ranting about stuff I keep seeing on the freaking Blade Twitter webs. Okay, anyway, back to doing the hardcore thing for a bit. I'm so good at freaking like doing the streaming thing. All right, 1%, so that's 14 durability left. Big yikes. I think we can just hide this now, considering that there's a thing that allows us to see the tooltips a little bit better. Actually, I don't like it. I'm going to keep to like the regular tooltips, because that looks kind of ugly AF. With that white spacing, by the way. So I'm going to fix that. Anyway, Silver's going to be lurking, no worries then. I'll see you in a bit. I forgot to bring a bed over here. So that is going to be a bit annoying, considering that we don't want mobs spawning in all over the place. So I'm gonna steal maybe a bed nearby if I can find the nearest village again. There should be some around through here, but we need to get a bed at least, so I don't have to deal with mobs. I have to go to school soon, so I'll head out again. No worries then, mate. I'll see you next time. Get some good amounts of rest as well afterwards. Should I break that? I don't really know, honestly. Aha, spare bed. Don't mind me, I'm gonna steal that bed, thank you very much, and goodbye. I love always doing that or something, but then again, that's pretty cruel. Anyway, red bed, let's go. Also, White Snowball 444, welcome to the Fox Army. Apologies if I missed out on your follower alert earlier. God, I can't speak anymore. But yeah, hope your day's been doing pretty nice though, White Snowball. It makes me question, what is like something that isn't, what makes the snowball not white, I guess? I mean, there's probably like a lot of not white snowballs. Okay, anyway. Go back to our excavation area, swap ourselves some freaking shovels. Let's go for the fortune ones with mending on it. So that should be good. Right, do the stretch. Thank you very much, Shawnee, for that. Stretch. Finally have enough for the stretch, amazing. And Smila DK, or underscore DK, hope you're doing pretty nice, by the way, Smila. That's how to pronounce your name? I feel like it's not correct, but who knows. But yeah, hope you're doing pretty nice, by the way, mate. And yeah, welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing pretty well so far, Smila. Pick up all this over here. And we should be pretty much all good. Anyway, it should be all smooth sailing from here, I think. Unless it isn't smooth sailing, then I'm gonna be fricked. Alright, there we go. Just make sure we clean up all the sand here. Or collect it. That's a better way of saying it. Alright, looking pretty good. Alright. I really like listening to this track. Smila says, you said my name correct, so that's good to hear. So at least I did not completely butcher that pronunciation. But yeah, I hope you're doing pretty nice though, Smila. Alright, just pick up the leftover sand block bits. Feels kind of weirdly... I don't know what I'm trying to like describe as a feeling about this sort of like a desert here. It's not really completely flat or anything like that, but it's pretty interesting to look at. Also, I'm doing great. How are you doing? So far, doing alright as well. My throat is a little bit dry, but overall my day's been pretty alright. That's a weird voice crack thing. But yeah, overall I'm doing pretty well. Alright, dig up all this around through here. Alright, just dig up all the sand. I still don't know if there's any more of a better efficient way of like mining through sand like this. But as far as I know, there isn't really like a very non-destructive way of like collecting so much sand. Someone really like suggested like sometime before to use TNT and whatnot, but it probably is not a very economical and also very like non-destructive sort of like use of collecting sand. Probably causes a bit too much of a mess to use TNT. But then again, I also kind of find it somewhat satisfying to just like go around and just dig up sand instead of blowing stuff up all the time. Even though it is also satisfying to do that. Do you like Dragon Ball? I don't really watch a lot of anime shows or anything like that, so I don't really have a very good opinion about Dragon Ball. I mean, from what I've like seen, I don't think I really would vibe exactly with Dragon Ball, but I can see how people can like it. Also, there's some like leftover sand over there that I think I forgot to collect some time ago, so let me just quickly deal with that. Oh, wait, why is there some sand over here right above where the lava pool is? That is very interesting. Okay, ignoring the very wacky sort of shading and the lighting, I'm just gonna keep moving on from there, I guess. Alright, just a little bit more sand bits over here. And it dropped down by a small bit because there was still a little bit of a cave-in opening over there, I think. God, this is just really reminding me of like all the times I've been like grinding out other materials in like other hardcore worlds. Because often or not, whenever I like listen to like calm music, it's usually because I'm doing something that's very grindy, or collecting like a lot of like materials for a project. And this just reminds me of me doing that over and over and over again. But I guess that's kind of okay, I guess. It has a nice sort of like relaxing feeling. Then again, all of 𝗦cie𝗰𝗶 music, or most of 𝗦cie𝗰𝗶's music, has a nice relaxing feeling to it. Alright, get that creeper out of the way. Should I use some cacti, or get some of the cacti here to turn into green dye in case I need it? I don't really know what other use case I would need for green dye, so I probably would pass on that yet. Alright, go around the edges over here. Alright, there we go. Let's go around the edges a little bit. Make sure I picked up every single block of sand. I keep freaking over dig or something like that. Why is this room suddenly getting so freaking warm? Isn't it gonna be cold tonight? I mean, I don't know whether that's a good thing that I want my room to be very warm all of a sudden, I guess, but then again, it is gonna get a little bit annoying after a while. Alright, that looks pretty much good. That just fell apart. Someone says if I've worked with this track before in some videos I made. Also, I just saw some like stray blocks I've accidentally mined some time ago. How much more do we still need to mine out? Like, I feel like we're not actually filling up a lot of shulker boxes that fast. Jesus. I have to spend like hours doing all of this? Okay, let's go. Or spend like an entire stream doing all of this. Jesus. I keep forgetting how tedious getting a lot of sand or a lot of materials can be. Or maybe specifically like sand mining in general is a bit tedious because you have to deal with gravity blocks all the time. But is that worse, I guess, against like, I don't know, stone mining? I have no idea. Stay hydrated, by the way, as always. God, it's so freaking hot. Hey, by the way, Bionic Lover. Joining in as always with a nice simple meow. Hope you're doing pretty nice, by the way, mate. There you go, all the tops over here. Alright. You should add a change game for points, whatever that... Like, if you're asking me to, like, add a channel points thing for me to change video games, or me playing different types of video games, why would I want to do that in terms of, like, a regular hardcore stream thing? Or maybe, like, variety games and stuff like that, maybe. But I wouldn't really want to do that in terms of, like, my regular sort of hardcore streams or schedule. Because, you know, just playing something that isn't hardcore is going to make a lot more people still confused. And even people still to this day are confused about me doing, like, the variety gaming streams during the weekends. They always question me, like, oh, aren't you supposed to be playing hardcore or something? So it's, like, very, very weird, like, bizarre to see people come in and just question me over that. Anyway, meow you too. Amazing Bionic. Let's just quickly get some more sand around here. There really isn't much time really I could say about commentating or talking about when it comes to like digging up sand. So pretty much just me filling in the dead air with random crap. I always hate that in some ways because it's just similar to like small talk after a while. It just doesn't really fit too much of a purpose except to like fill in the dead air in the stream. But I can't think of anything that I like. Yeah, there isn't anything I want to like talk about or have a conversation about, I guess, that is purposeful to me, I guess. I keep saying I guess all the time, Jesus. But yeah, my brain is just... Well, no, I don't know if it's really my brain not being able to come up with like ideas, but then again, I'm not really much of a social person, I guess, in general, so I guess that makes a bit of sense. Also joined the Wacky Discord server, by the way, if you guys haven't yet. Well, most people here, I believe, have already joined the Wacky Discord server. Alright, go over here. I always would say this again and again. The Call of the Lamb music somehow fits very well with like any type of like Minecraft gameplay. Maybe I guess like against like, I don't know, cave ambiance and stuff like that. But at the same time, when it comes to like grindy tasks like this, I can definitely like hear and see like the Call of the Lamb soundtrack fitting pretty well for those sort of like tasks. I always wondered if like Mojang's gonna add like some sort of end sort of like or late game sort of soundtrack for people having to deal with like grindy tasks like these. Why is Minecraft so expensive? I mean, depending on where you're looking at, it's not as expensive as people would say. Especially with the amount of like hours I've spent playing this game. I would definitely say the price of the game is honestly like pretty well rounded for where it is. And for those who are just starting out, I guess. It's like up to like 30 or 40 US dollars, if I remember. I think it's like only around 30 US dollars, but I maybe they updated the price after a while, but I can't remember exactly what the price is. But at the same time, like there's like titles out there already reaching the 60 to 70 freaking bloody US dollar mark, which means that like in New Zealand dollars, there's like actual games that cost like $100 freaking dollars, which is not helpful financially, but at the same time, that's unfortunately where people are just trying to like go to, I guess. So yeah, I wouldn't really say that Minecraft is super expensive. Anyway, how you doing, by the way, 𝗦cie𝗰𝗶𝗟𝗀? Welcome back again. Hope you're doing pretty nice so far, X. Or just should I just call you BX? Because I don't know what exactly is the right way I would, or like the best way to pronounce your name all the time. Because I always struggle whenever I keep saying your name. Alright, anyway, we'll keep going around through here. You can just call me Brayden, I guess. I mean, sure. No worries then, Brayden. I'll go for here. Grab the leftover bits of sand on the edges. Smiley says, I hate being sick. Fair enough. Being sick is absolutely the worst. Because you think you will have like enough energy to be like, oh, yay, I can play video games now. But when you're actually sick and stuff like that, you're just not having any sort of energy to do anything at all, and you just want to die. It sucks. Like even when I'm like sick as like an adult or something like that, I can't even put myself into the excuse of like, okay, I'm sick, therefore I can play video games all the time. I always still have the mentality that I have to be productive. Even if I'm like in the worst sort of shape, or else I'm just gonna like be bad or something, I don't know. Anyway, my temperature went up to 100 degrees Fahrenheit, yikes. That's around over 40 degrees Celsius, which is actually pretty dangerous-ish. Definitely need to like get that sorted out. Pumpkin prices have inflated overnight with 100,000. I have no idea what the heck are you guys talking. Okay, whatever. Unless you're talking about like in terms of skyblock related stuff, then still a bit of confusion. Alright. Yeah. I knew it was like Hypixel Skyblock or something like that. Because I don't believe like the prices for pumpkins here in the world would skyrocket to like 500,000 or something. Or, yeah, 100,000 or something. But yeah, anyway. Pretty whack though. How long I'm going to plan to stream for? I'm not too sure exactly. On the one hand, I probably would go for the full 2 hours, but on the other hand, I don't trust my throat, and I also don't trust my energy levels right now. So if I'm going to be very conservative in terms of like what time or how long the stream is going to last for, I would say 90 minutes, or 1 hour and 30 minutes. I would say that's the bare minimum that I want to like reach. Because yeah, there probably would be like a chance where I'm just going to be feeling way too tired after a while. Or feeling a little bit too warm because of this stupid bloody room trying to kill me all the time. And then just getting some rest afterwards. Like if I'm always like looking at the time and whatnot, that's not really a good sign that I should be still streaming or whatever. Or doing the same task over and over again. Alright. Get that sorted out over there. Nope. Sorry, sand block. God, my throat is just an absolute pain in the arse. Okay. Alright. Okay, how much more sand do we need to fill in that last shulker box? Because I don't want to really, like, overdo some stuff. So that's fine, that's fine. How much more blocks do we need? 3 more stacks, perfect. Okay, we'll just get 3 more stacks and then we'll be pretty much good to go from there. If I can get the exact number right. Yeah, I always would want to prioritize getting some rest anyway. But at the same time, I still need to maintain somewhat of a schedule, or else Twitch is gonna punish me the heck for being inactive or dead or something like that. Which I really don't like. I really don't like how Twitch has this sort of like, or like any platform in general have this sort of algorithm where if you're not actively posting after a certain amount of time, you're just technically counted as dead. Just not helpful. Especially for those who are trying to like do that for their own mental health. Alright. Alright, let's see. We got that sort out, so let's quickly fly back over here. Is there something in my freaking play, like, wristband that's hurting me or something? I feel something, like, very tight on my end. Very weird. Alright, so that would go. 1, 2, that should be pretty much good. And, okay, so basically what we can do for, like, the rest of the stream, I guess, is to fix up all of our tools and hopefully get a good stockpile of mending tools now, considering that we have, like, a mending villager. Let's just see how things would go, I guess, but then again, we have plenty of emeralds to buy some shite from. So we'll also need to see how things go from there. Anyway, back to spawn. Got 4 shulker boxes full of sand. So what could possibly go wrong? Well, smelting all of that, I guess. Probably a lot of things. Also, why won't you do a quick stream? I think there is like a sort of like activity threshold where doing like multiple smaller streams is not as beneficial than doing just one singular stream. I would probably need to test that, but it's often better to do at least like an hour-long stream, because if you do like 30 minutes, that's just not going to be enough for anyone to like notice or see or view at any time. But yeah, I would probably want to experiment with that, whether it's doing 30-minute stream intervals every single day versus like 2-hour streams for 3 or 4 days in a week would be more beneficial, but I don't know if that's actually going to be very healthy for literally anybody. But who knows, I might experiment maybe in the future in terms of that, but I don't know if that's going to go very well. I probably doubt it would. Let's put the red bed over here. In case I ever need another bed, I can just grab one over here, so that's always going to be useful. Oh my god, my stomach's trying to burp again. Okay, put some shulker boxes down over here. Here's our good old, hopefully I'm able to memorize which is the right chest. So this is where all the materials would go. Right over here. The material, not material shulker box. The material freaking like double chest for the auto smelter. Get that loaded up. And hopefully I have enough fuel to keep using the rest of these furnaces, maybe. Hopefully, I swear to god if I don't have enough fuel. Alright, how much fuel do I have? 13. That is not enough. Okay, we're gonna be fricked. Okay. That's okay, question mark. I should have actually double checked to make sure that we have enough fuel in our shulker box before I throw it in over there. Oh no, so... Yep, we're gonna quickly see how things would go after that. Fortune, we're gonna quickly get ourselves some more coal before this gets too filled up. Whenever you feel weird, do 30 minutes, but do like an hour plus if you feel like you could do it. I mean, the thing you're trying to say is that I should probably like see if like doing like a 30-minute quick stream is better than like a longer stream for the sake of like health and stuff like that. But in terms of like channel growth and also channel sort of like viewership, I guess, I don't know if doing a 30-minute stream or something that's like less than an hour will be healthy or good in terms of like making content and all that stuff. It'll be helpful for making like highlight episodes a little bit faster, but at the same time, would people want to like barely catch a 1 hour or 30-minute stream every single day? I don't know, honestly. Alright. There is... You know, I'm just gonna throw all of them in, because I need as much fuel as possible. We might need to say hello to the Wither Skeleton Farm. Well, not Wither Skeleton Farm yet. But, like, we might need to say hello to the Nether Fortress that we often use to grind out Wither Skeletons in order to replenish our fuel supply and our bone supply. because we are getting kind of low right now. Everything is kind of fricked. So we don't have enough fuel for, so for our, freaking auto smelter, I think that will be the next resort we need to go for. Anyway, you do the smelting thing. Let's go. Anyway, at least it's working perfectly fine. How you doing, by the way, Misty? Hope you're doing pretty nice, by the way, mate. Alright. Let's get ourselves... let's put all the broken tools or shulker boxes over here first. Put this back over here. I'm going to quickly grab the shulker box full of books and emeralds and get ourselves a lot of mending books, hopefully. I mean, we're rich, so we should be able to get like a lot of mending books out of this. Silk touch, I don't really need more silk touch for the meantime. I'm breaking 3, thorns 3, I'll keep that in mind because someone's going to yell at me. Why the frick do you want to pay 4? Okay. Wait, why are you 4 freaking emeralds now? When the frick did you decide to like be costing 4 freaking emeralds for a freaking mending book? What? I'm sorry, what? When the frick did you decide to become such a scammy freaking idiot? Fine. Fine, since you really want to scam me that much, fine. Projectile protection 3, no one cares, but like why? What the frick is this freaking price? What the frick? Okay, whatever. I'm rich anyway, so honestly I don't really care too much. Anyway. Like, I would be mad if I wasn't too rich in emeralds, and we have an iron farm to replenish our emerald supply, but still, like, what the frick? I thought it was like, I thought I had like an emerald per, like, freaking blade, like, freaking mending book. Why the frick are you trying to scam me like this? Why you have to be such a bra moment? Alright, anyway. Anyway, I'll just live with it, I guess. This is not gonna fit everything. Don't I have a shulker box that's like dedicated towards stuff like this before? I don't think so. Let's see, which shulker box should I use? Don't want to use that. Let's try and get an empty red one for now. Get a red empty shulker box and just dump all the mending books over there for the meantime. And we should hopefully have plenty for us to enchant our stuff, I think. Let me just get a few more. There we go. I think that's probably well more than enough mending that you would ever need in life. So that's good to see, I guess. Apart from us getting completely and utterly scammed by a freaking librarian villager, so thank you very much, game, for that. Anyway, shulker box full of mending. How's our fuel usage going? I think it should be able to last for quite a bit. I hope. If it isn't going to last for more than I would be comfortable, then yeah, we're going to be fricked. Okay, let's just dump the empty shulker boxes back over here. And we're going to do... why is there 2 iron golems here? Why is there 2 of them? Okay, whatever. I'm going to quickly... Actually, let's grab our shulker boxes back over here. We're going to quickly repair these. And see if we can also add some mending to some of the diamond tools that I haven't put mending on. That makes sense. And we'll see how things would go. Let's quickly repair those tools while we wait for the sand to smelt a bit. Anyway, glad to hear you're doing pretty well, though. Still Misty. I think I already said that earlier, though. Alright, to the end we go again. God, the freaking air is already, like, telling me to go to sleep. Or the air is making my eyes pretty tired now. Which is not exactly helpful. Because I don't want to go and fall asleep all of a sudden, please. Alright, to the end. And then we go over here. And I don't want everyone to get a free sort of like ear check over here, so no thank you. Yeah, the sound options are good, so that's good to see. Alright. Get that sorted out. Do these have mending? Yep, they all have mending. Perfect. This one's silk touch. This one... Why is there one silk touch down over there? So confused. Maybe I try like not to combine them all over here. I'm so confused with my own organization sometimes. So anyway, this has mending, this has mending, this has mending, this has mending, mending. These do not have mending, so we're gonna need to quickly add those before we continue on. So where is my mending books? There it is. And there's one over there, but whatever. Alright, let's get that sword out. So fortune mending. There we go. Fortune 3 and fortune 3 again. Yep, that looks good. Alright, let's grab this sword. This will help us to avoid having like a huge clog amount of freaking ender pearls in our thing over here. And get to work. Wait, is this like the smite sword or... No, this is my sharpness sword, never mind. I thought this was my smite sword for a bit. Alright, anyway. Emerald... not emeralds, what the frick am I saying? XP. Get some nice amounts of XP. This is very calming. Just listening to Cat while doing whatever this is. Very, very calming. I cannot sing or hum to like the sound of the track whatsoever. Alright, there we go. Ow! Why are you all so mean still? It's not like I'm like destroying you guys multiple times or something. Definitely not. Alright, is there any tracks I haven't listened to in a while? Is there any good tracks I haven't listened to in a while? I mean, this one, I guess. More Sonic Frontier soundtracks, I guess. Anyway, some nice peaceful music. While doing the most peaceful thing you can ever do in Minecraft. Yeah, this is definitely peaceful. Alright. Eat this. Alright, looking good. Repair all that. I never really got to appreciate how like calming the theme of the Coco sort of soundtrack is. Such a nice sort of like calming and yet very such an also uplifting track to listen to. Alright, there we go. Better to swap out the shovel again. How long do I need to keep doing this? Jesus. There'll be a lot of like XP I need to grind. John says I'm an underrated streamer still, which I don't know if Twitch agrees with that whatsoever, or if anyone would agree with that whatsoever. But I guess I appreciate it, I guess. But then again, I don't know if I would want to call myself underrated. We just need to wait. Don't know how long that'll take, though. Because we've been technically waiting for around 3 years while doing like a consistent sort of streaming schedule. So we'll see how things go. One day or something. We'll see. I definitely need to figure out a better path, sort of thing around through here, because obviously, like, Endermen are going to be teleporting on top of the sort of leaf path, and of course that would be pretty dangerous, knowing our sort of encounters with Endermen in the past in some deceased hardcore worlds. So yeah, we'll definitely need to fix that at some point. McMeow, how you doing by the way, McMeow? Do you stream in YouTube? No. It'll be against my partner. I mean, technically, my partner NDA or contract allows us to stream on YouTube or any other platform immediately after we stream, like on Twitch. But at the same time, I am also not a big fan on YouTube support and function on any stream in general on their platform. Also, moderation is an absolute joke as well, which is really disheartening, and the fact that people don't bring that up, yet blame Twitch for having terrible moderation is just laughable. Ow! Alright, anyway, frick you, stupid Enderman. Again, very calming stream. Very calming stream. How you doing, by the way, 𝗦cie𝗰𝗶𝗹 Hope you're doing pretty nice. Alright, there we go. Looking pretty alright. Move that sword out, throw this out. Cubes Edits, welcome back again, mate. Hope you're doing alright, guys. Hope you all are having a pretty nice, or pretty alright day, I guess. If not, then hopefully this stream can make your day a little bit better. Even if it just helps a small bit. Just don't mind the very calm music and the sort of beat matching in the background, definitely not. Anyway, stay hydrated as always. I'm gonna hope that's hopefully enough water for my throat to stop being an absolute arse for a bit. But I would doubt that would do anything, honestly. This is definitely like calming. 𝗦cije𝗰𝗶𝗹, if that's how to pronounce your name. Hope you're doing pretty nice though, Haku. Or 𝗦cije𝗰𝗶𝗹. Hope your day's been doing pretty nice, and welcome to the Fox Army. Why is there a helicopter or plane above my house? Leave me alone. I can miss that. This is super calming. But it was also pretty nice to like pass the time and just like have a little bit of fun just dealing with Enderman and stuff like this. Besides, we need to repair all these tools anyway. Ba 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 ba. Ba ma 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 ma. Ba 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 ba. Again, very calming. Best combo ever, killing Enderman while listening to calm music or uplifting music. Haku says, I don't like this name. If you don't like the name, I mean, depending on how long you've been having this account, apparently like an hour. So, that's interesting. If you ever want to like change your name, I believe you can still change your name anyway. So you can still do that if you want, by the way. There's like some settings, or not settings, but there's like an instructions provided by Twitch on how you can do that. So you can search up like how to change your name on Twitch or on Google for a bit and see the support that you need. How you doing, by the way, Goblin? I should really just been doing this with shaders open, actually. I just realized I actually could theoretically run shaders without destroying my stream. Hopefully too much. But yeah, as far as I know, I can actually just do this. Is this on Reimagined? Yeah, it's on Reimagined. Oh. I really like these shaders. I think that's pretty much all the stuff we need to like repair, actually. So we can pretty much throw that back in over there and quickly do some sort of tidy ups on our inventory stuff here. Let's put all the Silk Touch pickaxes back over here, I guess. It's all just normal pickaxes, so that's good. That's fine. This is efficiency 5, Silk Touch. So let's see if I can try and match that with everything else. Silk Touch, Fortune, Silk Touch again. And this one's just not. This is just not any of them. That's just Silk Touch with like efficiency 4, Fortune 3, Fortune 3, Fortune 2, and Fortune 3 back over here. So yeah, I think that could work. So yeah, that's Fortune 2 and all that stuff. So that's all sorted out, and that's all our pickaxes also sorted out. All right, with all that repaired, let's see if we can take a look at our auto smelter real quick to make sure everything's working fine. Actually, I need to swap out the sword. I'm about to like leave without the right sword. So let's get that sorted out real quick. I love the end with the shader. Probably the best place with shaders in my opinion. It depends on what shaders you choose, but like some shaders I've used somehow just neglect the end very much. But complementary shaders does the end pretty, I would say pretty damn well. Especially with their sort of effects and the way they model their reflectivity on some blocks. Looks really, really cool. It's also surprisingly smooth, like 100 FPS over here. You wouldn't believe how smooth it is playing with these shaders. Anyway, I can't insert shaders. LOL, my game always crashes, which is very yikes. It also probably depends on what shaders you're using, and what shader loader you're using as well. 50 FPS around the spawn region, that's honestly respectable. I was always expecting this to get even worse as a result of that. But then again, we placed down so much artificial glass around through here, I wouldn't be surprised if that was destroying the performance. Oh, it's destroying the stream performance. That's actually even worse. How the frig is it destroying the stream performance? Because as far as I know, the shaders are not being rendered onto the onto one of the GPUs I'm using for streaming. So the fact that FPS is getting kind of whack. Oh, actually, I think it actually fixed itself. Huh. Anyway, it looks pretty nice though. Okay, anyway, let's quickly get all the glass smelted out. Yo, just popping in to remind you all that your knuckles are now reset and you can crack them again. Thank you very much for that, 𝗦cie𝗰𝗶 Hope you're doing pretty nice, by the way, as well, mate. God, why is it still a little bit laggy in some places? Interesting. I mean, rendering, it looks to be pretty much alright now, so I don't need to worry about drop frames anymore-ish. Still seeing a little bit of drop frames, but then again, it's very inconsistent. So, I'm gonna blame power management or something like that. I should probably disable the shaders just for the sake of not losing so much frames out of the stream. But in some biomes, though, or some dimensions, I think shaders will look really cool. Anyway, appreciate that, 𝗦cie𝗰𝗶. Get some stretches done. So basically, we just now have to wait until all this is smelted. I'm wondering if I can actually get any more stray amounts of coal nearby. I know there's some coal blocks over here, yeah, that I can quickly grab, so we can use that to help fuel our auto smelter before it gets completely overloaded with sand. So if I can quickly replace some of the blocks there with yeah, stone and stuff like that, I could probably get some more fuel in. Just quickly grab some of the coal that's left over here. You knew that excavating or flattening off an entire piece of land is able to give you like a lot of resources, both in ores and in materials and blocks. Why did I say it like that? Jesus. Okay, whatever. You get the idea. Oh god, this is part of the cave system. Oh, frick. I forgot to like compensate for that. Hello guys, it is me again. I'm here to just grab my materials and goodbye. I'm out of here. Definitely don't want to die in this stupid place. Alright, there we go. Get some coal there. A few bits more coal over here. I mean, this is also a good way to like waste some time to get the auto smelter cooking some stuff. Despite also us needing the resources to make sure that it can still run for a bit, so whatever. For all the coal like ore blocks that are like underneath like underneath the glass that I placed down like an idiot, I guess we can try and like digging them up real quick before they are completely covered up. So yeah, definitely need to get that sorted out. Ba 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 ba. Bum 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 bum. Okay, why does Call of the Lamb music have to fit in so well with this? Alright. There we go. Get this all sorted out. Alright, get that area now sorted out. So down over here. Why is my arm beginning to itch? That's like the one thing that is like consistent is my like arms in some ways, but why is it starting to become a bit itchy? This is going to be very whack after a while. Okay, fill in this entire empty pit. That's pretty much what people like also like usually do in like mining areas, right? They just fill in like mined areas that are been used for getting resources and just cover them back up like so, as far as I remember. Alright, how much coal, how much time do we still have left in terms of smelting? Are they still going? Halfway. I think we can try and like grab the last bits of coal over there, and then we'll quickly convert that into materials real quick. Alright, there we go. Throw that out. There we go. And we're gonna quickly grab our fortune pickaxe and convert all these boys into something that is called coal, because that is very useful, you know. Alright, let's get that sorted out. Yeah, probably only 2 blocks high just for the sake of my sanity, not like mining 3 blocks at a time. So we'll get this into a nice sort of like pile. That's a lot of coal ore blocks, Jesus. Like, surely if this would not fully repair my Fortune 3 pickaxe, I'm gonna be so freaking mad. Alright, anyway. Let's get this sorted out. 14, 16, 21, 27, 29, 30, 42. Looking at the pickup notification thing on the bottom right. 73. How am I getting so much single-digit ones? What the frick? Game. Game, give them the Fortune 3 treatment, please. Alright, 126. That actually is lower than 2 stacks. While waiting for those to smelt, could you try making all your tools netherite? We don't have enough netherite, though, to do that. And I'm actually purposely holding off from upgrading any of my tools into netherite because of 1.20 arriving in. And the need for using, like, netherite templates and stuff like that. Actually, I think it would be beneficial if we actually start getting a lot of netherite now. And then upgrading them, and then getting the sort of netherite template. But then again, if I do that, I might need to, like, look for, like, bastions. And that's how you get the netherite template, so... Or smithing tablets or whatever, so... I don't want to do that either. But I also don't like underground, like, searching for netherite, because it's just not fun to bed bomb everything. But who knows, we'll see what our options are later on. Alright, 37, dump this over here for now. There you go, get some more fuel into ya. Alright, how's our, yeah, perfect timing as well in terms of how long this would take. God, my back. Gotta love dealing with some nice, sort of cracks. Not cracks, but like stretches. Alright, we'll mine off this. Alright, there we go. It should be pretty much good over here, I believe, unless I missed anything else. Actually, there's actually a lot of, like, stray coal ore, like, hidden underneath all this glass over here as well. So we can quickly grab them while we're waiting. So this is a good way to spend some time. It's just to grab the resources that are literally on the surface of your freaking blaze spawn region. There we go. Cover that up. Get this. Pig is still over there from like last stream. Jesus. Still vibing. Alright. Yeah, get that real quick. How much coal is that? Not really a lot. So we'll just probably keep going around through here and just get all the leftover coal spots. Haku says, I'm bored, LOL. I mean, after a while of like watching some guy just mining off stuff, it does get kind of boring after a while. But at the same time, you can also watch like other streamers and whatnot, or just do some stuff in the foreground while leaving the stream in the background. That's also an option that you can go for. Alright, let's quickly get some more stuff. Do 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 do. This honestly should just turn into a radio show listening to some chill tunes. Because honestly, I kind of like that sort of vibe of just being able to just leave the stream in the background and listen to music. And this terrible voice as well. Alright, there we go. I don't think we have enough blocks to cover this entire hole up, so this is going to be very tight. Alright. Or maybe we'll just manage to fill it in just precisely. Oh my gosh. Okay, 1 block to spare. Jesus, that is way too much of a tolerance, or too small of a tolerance. Okay. Get some rest then, and quickly convert a lot of the coal ore into regular coal and coal blocks later on. Get that sort out real quick. Swap that out. Place down all the coal blocks. And I think that should be more than enough to cover up all the, or not cover up, but like, sort out all of the, auto smelter needs for turning all the sand that we need into glass, I hope. Hopefully that will be more than enough. If it isn't, then we'll be screwed, but as far as I know, this should be more than enough, I think, to cover everything. So, we'll see. 1, 3, 6, 10, 14. Still seeing some single, like one, pieces of coal getting given from this. So not really helpful, but whatever. 110, 114. 2 stacks of coal. Can we reach up to 3 stacks? Or hopefully more than 3 stacks. There we go, 3 stacks. If I can do some quick math, 4 times 64 will be 256. So yeah, 4 stacks I believe we can able to make. Nice. 4 stacks-ish of coal to work with. And how many coal blocks would that make us? 30. Okay, not too bad. I think that's like almost the same number as the other pile before, around 31. So that's kind of interesting. Alright, throw the rest over there. And how the frick did you guys manage to eat up all the coal already? Interesting. Some of it is not evenly distributed, but to each their own, I guess. We'll definitely might need to move some of the odd number amounts of coal somewhere else. Alright, 4. Let's get rid of these for a bit. I really need to remind myself to organize the coal distribution a little bit better than this, because this always gets a little bit finicky to get right. Alright, everything should have at least 2 blocks of coal now, but some of them don't have 2 blocks of coal, so we'll fix that. 2, yep. That, and that. Perfect timing of the music as well. Welcome back, 𝗦cie𝗰𝗶. Hope you're doing alright still. Alright, let's quickly put the rest of the coal stuff back over here for the meantime, and in case we ever would need more of this for whatever reason. Maybe I'll quickly convert this into coal ore, into materials real quick, so that way I don't forget to convert these. There we go. Put this fortune pickaxe back. And what is the last thing we probably want to do before we end things off? Because unfortunately we'll not be able to get the glass. I mean, we could try and get some of the glass out of this chest and put them into the shulker boxes. But then again, should I wait until next stream on Monday to finish off the perimeter, or should I get it done now? But then I'll be forced to get to working on the iron farm, so I'm not too sure. And I don't even know if we have enough glass to fill up the areas that we still need, so this is still a bit of a difficult process to figure out. So we got enough white dye, so that's all good. We have all that sort out, all the tools been repaired. We have some mending books at the ready in case we need to upgrade some tools later on. Wasn't there something that I'm missing out that I need to address? But as far as I know, I think I covered up mostly everything. We'll just need to deal with the perimeter, or finalize building the perimeter by Monday's stream, and then we'll get to working on the iron farm, or a much more improved iron farm later on. I think that's pretty much all we need to do, I guess. And then we'll be done with the spawn region for the meantime, and then we could start working the next, or the first major mega project that I want to do in this hardcore world. But in the meantime, I'll let this thing do its own thing, I guess. I'll let the auto smelter do its thing, and I'm gonna I can't speak anymore. I need to also kind of rest my brain a little bit, because it's gonna start getting a little bit wacky after a few more minutes. So anyway, I'm gonna call it for tonight then. and get some early rest and finish off some homework I also need to do. So that's also something I also need to focus on for tonight. So if you want to see more of these wacky streams and enjoy these nice chill vibes, or me being a complete and utter idiot at like speaking words, then join the Wacky Discord server, so that way you get notified immediately when the next stream goes live. And also, if you want to give your nice support to Gamers Outreach, you do !donate in the chat, so that way you can donate any amount of money that you want to give to the fundraiser event through my own personalized 𝗦cie𝗰𝗶𝗹 page. And you're also able to redeem rewards there in the next stream if you want to send some funds over there. I can't even freaking talk. Anyway, I'll get some rest now. If you want to see more of these wacky streams again, join the Wacky Discord server. And yeah, definitely take a look at that 𝗦cie𝗰𝗶𝗹 page. So, God, I can't freaking talk properly, and my brain's beginning to get foggy. So that's a very good sign that I need to get some rest. So I'll see you guys again next time. Be nice, be chill, and for, as always, just don't die and don't be an arse to anybody in the world. Yeah. So anyway, I'll see you guys next time, and I'll... yeah, see you guys on Saturday, doing some variety gaming stuff, and we'll do some more charity stuff as well then. So yeah, join the Wacky Discord server, and I'll see you guys next time. And then I'll cut this off straight towards the VOD, so that way the VOD channel was able to end and get their own VOD.